So yes, today we're taking a very special look at an open world action adventure RPG based in the Game of Thrones universe, and it's called Game of Thrones Kingsroad, and you can actually play it for free on PC and mobile. Now, I was definitely interested in it the moment I saw the first reveal trailer, and I'm happy to report that I've actually been playing it early because the dev team reached out to me and gave me early access. So a very special thank you to them for also sponsoring this video. But also, I can't thank you guys enough for watching my videos. Because of you guys make this stuff possible. So thank you guys so much for the love and support on all my videos. Now, also a really important note here for those of you that are wanting to try the demo for Game of Thrones Kingsroad, the game will be available on both mobile and PC players. Be sure to add it to your wish list now. But I did want to tell you a little bit about the game. So we got to start from the very beginning, and I'm going to be breaking down the open world, combat mechanics, RPG progression, and so much more. But yeah, the world of Westeros has captivated millions through George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire novels and the iconic Game of Thrones TV series. I know I watched every last episode of that one. Now fans can step into this rich, treacherous world of the Seven Kingdoms. Now, this is an official Game of Thrones game that is also free to play, that offers a fresh, original storyline set during season 4 of the TV series, complete with dynamic combat, political intrigue, and a sprawling open world to explore. Whether you're a diehard fan or newcomer to the realm, Game of Thrones Kingsroad is promising to offer up quite the adventure through Westeros. And what really got me excited was to see returning characters in a new storyline, because this isn't just a retelling of familiar tales. Players step in the shoes of the heir of the House of Tyr, a minor northern house caught in the web of power struggles, alliances, and betrayals. As you navigate the complex political landscape, you'll forge relationships with iconic characters like Jon Snow, Samwell Tarly, Lord Varys, Roose Bolton, and Cersei Lannister, each interaction shaping your destiny, because yes, this game has choices that carry weight for subquests. But an open world game would be nothing without an exciting and engaging world to explore. So exploration is at the heart of Game of Thrones Kingsroad, with the Seven Kingdoms offering a wealth of vibrant cities, untamed landscapes, and hidden towns. Each location is filled with unique quests, challenges, and moments that deepen your connection to the world and its characters. This immersive open world encourages crafting and resource gathering, allowing you to customize your gear and tailor your character's growth to your playstyle. Whether you're roaming the streets of King's Landing or venturing beyond the Wall, every corner of Westeros holds secrets waiting to be uncovered. And get this, iconic locations like Castle Black, High Garden, and the Wall are faithfully recreated, while hidden towns and untold stories offer deep dives into the lore of Game of Thrones. But you're probably wondering about the combat system, so let's talk about that. So Game of Thrones Kingsroad features a manual ARPG combat system that emphasizes skillful, strategic battles. Whether you're dodging an opponent's attack or countering with precision, the combat is visceral and engaging. Each playable character offers unique actions, weapons, and skills, allowing you to craft a playstyle that suits you. Choose the calculated strikes of a knight, the raw power of a sellsword, or the agile dual dagger combat of an assassin. The class-based system ensures that every battle feels fresh and rewarding, with high-quality gameplay that lives up to the prestige of the Game of Thrones universe. And guess what? Yes, there is multiplayer for those seeking camaraderie in the harsh world of Westeros. The multiplayer mode, Altar of Memories, offers a chance to team up with other players and take on formidable foes, battle nightmarish ice spiders said to be ridden by White Walkers, or face off against the thunder-heralding Stormhorn unicorns of Skagos, the majestic Ironbeak griffins, and grotesque red cockatrices also wait, each requiring skill and strategy to defeat. And these cooperative missions not only test your combat prowess, but also allow you to forge powerful alliances that shape your journey. So obviously we need to further check this game out, so sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, and enjoy as I explore Game of Thrones Kingsroad's open world, combat system, and take a glimpse into its story. But before we dive into this, be sure to wishlist the game on Steam and click the link in the description below to follow the official Game of Thrones Kingsroad social channels and website, so that you can stay updated on everything from the new releases to exclusive events. So let's do this. Alright, so right out of the gate, Game of Thrones Kingsroad presents you with a choice. What class do you want to start out with? And I ultimately did go with the Knight. He is more of a balance between the sellsword and an assassin. Highly recommend, but you know what? I absolutely love the agile nature of the assassin, and the sellsword is going to be your tankier, beefier, slower dude with that big axe. And by the way, you can choose either if you want to play as a male or female, of course, and there are character customization options in here As you can see, you can choose your face preset. You can go ahead and choose, you know, some other presets here as well, and then modify the face shape, you know, eyes, eyebrows, nose, all that good stuff. And ultimately pick if you want your character to have scars. You know, you can mess around with the eyebrows, beard as well. So there's a good deal of options here in Kingsroad for sure. But we're going to go back here because we are going to be actually playing with our knight, because that's the character that I have furthest progressed in the story so far. So let's check it out. All right, so yes, we are in Winterfell Castle. As you can see, they're doing some training stuff going on here, and we have the open world out here as well. We're going to go ahead and explore that in just a moment, but I did want to showcase this castle real quick, and then also show you guys the map as well, which I'm going to pop open right now. Yeah, so we are in the north region right now. We actually unlocked this more recently, but we were just previously up here in the gift where Castle Black is located, and of course the wall. This is the more winter wonderland, I guess you would say, and then this is going to be more of your forested region. And each region has its own unique look to it, its own unique biome. You know, I have yet to get the Riverlands, and then of course there is the Westerlands as well. So you can see how expansive this game actually is, and we have yet to also get to the Reach. Now you'll notice here off to the right there is a recommended momentum, and this is the rating of your character's power. If we scroll up here, you can see that right now we are within range. Our current power is 7,118, and the recommended momentum is 4,800 to be in this region. So hey, we're actually doing pretty good, but the next region is calling for a minimum of 26,100. That's going to be the recommended. But yeah, this momentum number here basically represents your overall power between weapon and defensive gear, jewelry, artifacts, and skills, and so on and so forth. I'll be diving more into this in just a moment, but I really wanted to showcase the open world and what you can do with this sword, because we got to showcase the combat here. But yeah, I'm going to call upon my horse here, which is actually my wolf friend. Yeah, there's multiple different mounts that you can acquire in this game, by the way, and you can get horses, elks, and then yes, like my wolf here, who is absolutely amazing. So let's go. And it looks like we have a combat encounter. Let's do this. And yeah, the game does have a lock-on system, but when there's multiple enemies around, I actually like to freeform it here, so we're gonna do that. Let's rock and roll. You have a light attack, which you can go into combos, and then you have like a roll and a dodge, so you can click the button once to dodge, and then you can double tap to roll, which is really nice. It feels really good. I gotta say, the combat in this game actually feels legit good. I really do like it. And then you have to the lower right, you can see here where you can do your more power moves. That is very, very powerful. But we're going to go find a more challenging enemy, because yes, there are bosses that roam the lands. But as you can see here, this is a proper open world, and we're running into a smaller town here, the Winter Town. And it's all seamless, which is really nice. And you'll find some side quests in here. But I also wanted to highlight the echoes of the past events. These are actually pretty cool. So onward to adventure across the river through the waterfalls. Wait a second. It looks like these bandits have occupied this farm. I have to intervene. Oh, I think he sees me. Screw it. We're going full combat. Let's do it. Oh, that one hurt. Now, you do have potions also that you can use. So no need to panic. And you could craft more as well. Finish him off! Where are you going? Don't be afraid. It's your turn next, boy. Woo! Let's dance. Yep, we got some archers shooting at us. That's what I was looking for. So we're going to take care of whoever is doing that. I see you. I don't think so. This guy in the middle, he's the biggest problem, but we're going to take care of the threats on the outskirts here. How dare you, sir? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Where are you going, huh? Oh, he's rushing me. Nice. That was a good move right there. These archers are a pain, let me tell you what. Look, we lit them on fire with our combo. That was the combo I was looking for. We're going to have to do it to this dude. Now there's two of them. Woo! Oh, get in there. Nicely done. And you could upgrade that strike to do a lot more damage, by the way, which is nice. Ooh, that was a crit. All right. Can we do a ground pound on this dude? No. There's another really cool move I want to show you guys down the road if I can get to it. Oh, man. I also want to showcase the parry system as well and the block system. Let's see if I can get that going. There we go. Nicely done. Beautiful parry right there. So yeah, you can block and parry in this game as well, which is really cool. Get up and fight me, you fool. He's on fire now. He is doomed. Once they're on fire, it is over. I do need to upgrade my weapon to do more damage, though. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. But we're going to clear this area out completely. Let's go. Bring it. Good start to that battle is a nice kick. You can also start the battle with a slash. Let me see if I can do that one more. There it is. It's like a ground pound. Absolutely humiliating, and it does a ton of damage too. Woo! And yeah, you can also use your crossbow mid-battle as well. Oh my god! That hurt. You have been parried, you fool. Okay, now this dude's really making me mad. So we're gonna do a big attack. Mighty strike. Humiliate him. Then also I need to take care of this archer. Do it! Oh my god, she still got the shot off. I tried everything to avoid it. Woo! Now you can also break their block with this move here. So if they have a shield or something, that really gets through their defense big time. So it's really nice. There we go. And we have freed up this farm and brought peace to the lands. All right, mission accomplished. We got a bunch of rewards here as well, so that's really nice. Sweet. Aw, what are you doing out here, buddy? Wait, let's bring our wolf in. Look, I found yourself a new friend. All right, let's go. Onward! All right, so we found the echoes of the past. These are actually very cool. I want to showcase this to you guys. All right, so we're going to access the memory here and see what awaits us. Okay, this should be interesting. All right, here we go. So yeah, this is a time-based event. You got to be quick here, so you're going to want to use your powerful abilities as much as possible. And you're also going to really want to utilize your combos, which can catch these dudes on fire. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Got some massive damage there. These events do require you to upgrade your character. So that is something super important to remember before heading into these. Let's rock and roll. I have no idea if I'm powerful enough to complete this event. We'll find out. There's also a bonus that we can get as well. Sometimes those bonuses changes, by the way. Come on. Where are you going? Nicely done. It's my fire combo that is the best. I'm telling you what. Got to keep them staggered off their game, off balance. The final wave approaches. I do not know if I'm going to be able to complete this. I think I need to upgrade my power for sure. We also have this move. Let's do it. That's what I'm talking about. They're on fire. Ooh, what is that? Holy crap. Okay, I got to heal up. I do not think I'm going to be able to beat this one, but we got an idea here of what to expect if we do not defeat this. Because I'm definitely going to have to upgrade my skills, which, yeah. But I don't know, I'm causing some damage here. We still have a minute 21. If I could just get these abilities out of cooldown, and they are on fire. What do? Oh, they're setting traps. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Heal up. Okay, this is getting kind of tough. Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, there it is. That's what we're looking for. That causes massive damage. What I'm talking about. We're just gonna power through. We're powering through. Okay. Oh, I can't heal up. So close. 42 seconds remaining. Do the power move. Yeah, we actually pulled it off. All right, we're gonna claim our reward. Let's see what we got here. A bunch of cool stuff. We have a ring. Interesting. Let's do it. Nice. Love it. But I really do like those echoes of the past type events in the game. They're quite challenging, and you do really have to, again, level up your character and make sure you're kind of prepared for them. And also, I got to show you guys how you can access the dungeons, which is also where multiplayer is introduced. That is co-op multiplayer. So check this out right here. You access the Altar of Memories, and then you could take on several different creatures, including the, of course, cockatrice here, the ice spider, I should say giant ice spider, and then of course we have the gold ironbeak griffin, and yes, the stormhorn unicorn, and then we have the level 40 version of the cockatrice, as you can see right here. But yeah, this is how you access the 4-player cooperative mode, and you do have to have a required momentum here. As you can see, for the ice spider, we will need 18,200 and more as we go. Some big numbers here. Required momentum, nearly 500,000 for the level 40 red cockatrice. So yeah, I didn't get to try this out, but I was provided with some really cool B-roll footage which showcased some of these battles. And what I really like about this system is the wish reward system right here. You can go in here and kind of fine tune this, select a wish reward, and it'll up your chances for acquiring that sort of item. So let's say you want your reward to be some sort of epic sword. You can click on that and select it, and it will up that chance for that reward to actually appear after you defeat this creature. But this is ultimately going to be really useful for targeting those sets, which will give you those bonuses. And of course, sets tie into the set research area of the game. As you can see right here, you're going to want to focus in on this and do some research. And ultimately, if you focus in on a set and really fine tune it and research it as you go. So yeah, ideally, you're going to want to come in here and sacrifice the equipment that you really don't want. And that way you can upgrade and research. And if you are wearing the Savant gear set, you will be acquiring all of these bonuses. Remember, that applies to all characters, by the way. So yeah, sets in this game actually really do matter. You can see here, I'm clearly focused on the Savant set, but you can focus in on Duelist, Crusher, and each one of them give their own bonuses as you continue researching. So yeah, you're also going to want to focus in on upgrading your skills here and unlocking brand new ones. And let me tell you what, there's some really cool stuff I have yet to unlock. We have Ignite Weapon, for example, which this is what the one I really want, lighting your sword on fire. However, we're kind of ahead of the curve because our strike combo, which we have actually upgraded, allows us to, of course, ignite our target on fire because we got Flammation, which is really nice. It's a skill mastery, and you can keep going here and upgrade all of your combos as you go to get really cool bonus effects. And hey, you can even focus on sneak attack as well, doing more damage from the shadows. And we also have Trait Tree, which is going to hone in more on your passives, divided into 3 categories: attack, defense, support. And you can clearly see what my focus is on, and that is going to be attack. And I really do like this one, Mighty Strike Damage Increase. But I'm also really going after critical strike damage as well. So there's a lot you could do here, but if you want to be more defensive, more tanky, you could do that as well. But we also got to talk about House Sigil, because this is really cool. It involves the houses of Westeros. So check it out. We have different boards that you can invest in, including Balance, Divider, For Children, Surrounded, and Versus. But what in the world is the point of this? Overall, it's really to increase your momentum and slot in different type of sigils from different houses, which give you bonuses. For example, momentum plus 140. You can also level up your house sigil as well. And then there's the advancement board. Now, also really noteworthy, equipping your house sigil in the golden slot provides more momentum, but also various houses of Westeros have aligned interests. So get this, if you equip sigils of houses who are allies, you can obtain even more momentum. If not, you'll obtain relatively less momentum. But you also got to consider that the momentum will decrease when the house sigils of hostile houses are connected. So you also got to be aware of that. It's just a very cool way to gain more momentum in the game, which again, momentum is king to everything. But yes, we also got to talk about your equipment, because that also plays a very vital role in your momentum and overall basically increasing your power. For example, Crude Savant's armor, which is part of a set, increases your momentum for 40, and then it also has a bunch of other cool stuff here which increases your defense. But you know, you really do want to fill this gear set completely to 6 out of 6 to get those additional bonuses as well. Furthermore, there is some very cool customization going on here. As you can see, this armor was not my starter armor. This actually was what I used to look like. I had a full-blown cape and everything, but you can find and equip and also acquire really cool different customization options, and these really do not influence your stats. So you can look however you want to look in the game. So it's kind of like a transmog system, which is very cool. But all of this influences your stats and that total momentum score between all of your weapons, defense, jewelry, artifacts, your house advancement board, and then trait, skills, base stats, set research. All this stuff influences that number, which pushes you further through the content of the game. And of course, deeper into these dungeons, as you continue to progress and get more powerful, you will be able to face off against more powerful creatures. So actually, it's a pretty cool system, and I honestly cannot wait to try this. It's kind of killing me. I really do want to check out this cooperative mode because it seems like it's going to up the replay ability of the game big time. But there it is, Game of Thrones Kingsroad. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, this one is going to be free on PC and mobile, and you will be able to try the demo. So be sure to wishlist it on Steam. Don't forget to do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned here for more, and I will see you all next time. Take care.